made you the best version of you are usually the worst things that happen to you.
I asked for strength, and God gave me difficulties.
Where do you find the strength when you're in these difficult situations?
Here's the key. To see the greater, you have to go through the suffering. I would love to tell you that greater comes by just being positive, by just staying in faith. But there are certain levels you can only reach by going through some things.
Hang on a second. If I can overcome this, if I can find some power in this, some way to get through this, that right there will be the fuel for the rest of my life. I had to figure out how to manage suffering, how to deal with it, because it's going to be part of my life forever. At least that's what I thought. So in order to deal with it, I had to be able to conquer it and overcome it and deal with it and know that in this suffering there has to be some kind of growth.
Now don't get stuck in the suffering. Don't live bitter because somebody walked away. Don't settle in the depression thinking that's your lot in life.
I realized that God wasn't going to give me a get out of jail free card. And from the time I was born until the time I was 19 years old, my life had these hurdles. I constantly hit obstacles.
Life isn't always so fresh or so easy. Yeah, it's a shitty situation. I gotta go to work because I gotta pay the bills and support my family. But you know, it doesn't mean I have to shortcut my success in what I'm doing. I'll find a way to work this out.
I must suffer because I am a man. I am the head of my empire. I'm the head of the clan. Of course I will suffer, but the people I love are not suffering.
This means you gotta work. This means you have to run.
With every obstacle, I look at it as friction now. Without friction, there is no growth. You have to have friction in your life to grow.
See, motivation is only a reminder of the greatness that already lies inside of you. But we got two choices, baby. Are you gonna fly or you gonna die?
Keep an attitude of faith and go through it. Keep believing when every thought tells you it's never going to change. Keep talking like it's going to happen when nothing is improving. Keep speaking God's favor when it seems like you're wasting your time.
You have to face suffering. You have to face this dark side, this darkness. And there's a lot of energy in there. There's a lot of goodness in there that you can use to find greatness. But you cannot find your peace you're looking for in yourself until you've overcome yourself. And so I found great strength in suffering. Great strength in it because why? Through all of that, it started to callous my mind over the victim's mentality.
That is only a lesson to show us to be something more than what they thought we can be.
Nobody cares about men being happy. We talk about women being happy. We want children to be happy. If you look at a full-grown man on Christmas morning, he's smiling because his wife is smiling. He's smiling because his children are smiling. Nobody even buys anything. What do they buy the dad? Socks? It's still up to you. You are still the man of the household. Only you. And if you don't pay the bills, who's going to do it? Your wife's just going to what? Go get a job, get like 5 jobs and raise your kids? How's she going to do that? You must be prepared for these things. That is what you're working for.
The suffering is a test. It's an opportunity to show God that you are not going to get discouraged. You're not going to give up on your dreams. You're not going to lose your passion.
Doubtless. I'm not talking about other people believing for you. You got to believe this for yourself. I was called for this. I was meant for this. You got to be doubtless or you can't harvest.
Yourself every day. Here I go again. And I got what it takes. And nothing out here is going to stop me.
I asked for wisdom, and God gave me problems to solve. I asked for courage, and God gave me dangers to overcome. I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. My prayers were answered.